Up next on End of the Day Beer Review, we are looking at Bourbon County Brand Stout. This is the 2018 base, coming in at 15.2% ABV. Check it out. Hi everybody, it's Rich, and once again I'm with Kevin, and we are here, and we are looking at, I would say, a classic. I think in our blind tasting, the 2018 came out to be, it might have been number one.
Might have been.
I think 2018 was our number one. 2022, hi Fred. I just sounded like crazy out.
Yeah.
The 2022 came out to be our next best. And then the 2017, something like that. Yeah. Now, I was lucky enough, I was in Liberty, New York 3 weeks ago. And they had a stack of these on the shelf. I was down to 3 or 4 of them. I thought these were fantastic, so I picked up another 2. And even better, they were marked down. They were only $15
It's funny, I'm looking at the price on this, and I initially thought that this is the price from 2018, perhaps.
No. Actually, to give Goose Island credit, the stout has stayed reasonably priced. It is $15.49 a bottle. Generally, that's it, unless you're going for one of the variants. So, all right. So let's crack this open now. Let's see what's on here. 15.2 is actually pretty high in their ABV because, for the most part, at least the last 2 years, they've knocked it down to 13 and 14%. So this was a little hotter than what we saw the last couple years. It says intense aromas of charred oak, vanilla, caramel, and smoke. And it does have the old school classic Goose Island cap.
Now, is this one of the ones where the ABV goes up a little bit because it's been aging?
I don't think so. And 2018, so 18 to 19, 19 to 20, 20 to 20. So yeah, it's 6 years old. So we're actually, it says it ages and develops in the bottle for up to 5 years.
Okay.
So, we could actually see a theoretical falling off on this beer.
Never.
So, and last year at 5 years, it was freaking fantastic. So, all right, let's try this out. Oh, I should have used my official Goose Island glass.
Oh, it's okay. They're not sponsoring, so it doesn't matter.
No, they're not. We have another dark pour. This is our second beer of the night, actually. We started with Amalgamation from Equilibrium Brewing, yeah. And here we are with Goose Island. I'll try and even out.
Definitely more carbonation here.
Yeah, which is honestly, I gotta tell you, I like some carbonation in my beer. Just to open up the olfactory senses just a bit.
It's your first interaction with the beer?
I stand by my language choices for that. So, all right. So pours a dark brown, dark brown to black, clings to that glass. Forgive me, there's a little lint on the glass. I did just rinse these out. Definitely clinging to the side. A little bit of lacing there. Let's check the nose.
I don't know. I really don't know what the heck I'm smelling.
I don't either.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if we got a bad one.
Uh-oh.
Fuck. Whoops.
Now, that's the appropriate response if we got a bad one. But I don't think that no.
Okay, I'm getting...
I feel like I'm getting a little vanilla.
Yeah, I'm getting a little vanilla. I'm getting a little bit of oak. Whoops. I am definitely getting... But to me, it's more of that smokiness that I'm getting more than anything.
I don't know if I'm curious or I'm just downright afraid.
I'm not pleased. I wonder if this was not stored correctly.
Well, only one way to find out.
Damn.
Take a drink, and then hopefully we're not sitting on the can all day tomorrow.
If we are, there will be a follow-up video.
Yeah, there'll be a quick video.
All right.
All right, here we go.
It's not right.
You don't think so?
Either that or we were seriously
we're not right.
intoxicated when we rated this number one.
No, it's definitely not
It's not in its
Smooth.
prime. No,
Yeah.
not at all. I really do wonder now if it was the storage.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, I did buy it. It wasn't a distributor in upstate New York. I have no idea how they stored it. So maybe... You know, it's funny. On Sunday, I'm going to be driving past that place again. I don't think I would buy this again. I think this beer is not good.
Wah, wah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's not. There's
There's really like no flavor to it except like it's like all of the flavor that you listed on that bottle like evaporated.
Yeah.
And we're just left with like
Sour.
the alcohol. Yeah.
It's sort of sour. It's off-putting. I mean, I think it's really off-putting, actually.
Man, now we need to do the sad prices right noise. Wah,
Yeah, wah wah. Like, or what the kids do, wah wah. Like, yeah, this was a freaking failure. All the way across, this was a failure.
Man.
God damn,
Man,
that is not good.
can we even call this a review? Or was this just a beer experience gone awry?
You know, I think it's a beer experience gone awry. But you know what I think we should do? I think we should take this opportunity to talk about this year's Bourbon County offerings.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause the video here, gonna get the list, we can look at the list, and we can comment on the list while actively not drinking this.
Yeah.
So,
You got me afraid.
you know, I've had, and I'll say this real quick, years ago, probably 2019, somebody brought me a 2018 that someone had bottled themselves. They had a keg. They were doing it on, for growlers and stuff like that. And it was, one of those weird glass caps that go on. You know what I'm talking about? And I tried it, and I got viciously sick from it.
Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. So, maybe it was New Year's Eve or something. It was some holiday, I remember, because it ruined the holiday. So when I get beer that tastes like it's gone over,
Yeah.
I let it go.
Yeah.
And, for $15, I guess ultimately I did get ripped off.
You did.
Clearly I did get
You
ripped
gambled and the house won.
off. All right. There's going to be a pause here. I'll have the list. Give me 2 seconds. All right, folks. So we had a failure tonight. We're sitting here with a 2018 Goose Island Bourbon County Stout that has clearly gone bad. That's why we have these two glasses here. They are sour at best, I think.
Yeah.
So, Kevin, what are you drinking right now?
This is an Equilibrium D-Hop 5.
Any good?
I don't know. Let's find out.
I am going to do a review
Oh,
of
yeah.
that in a little bit. I am going to drink Choreographed Explosions. This is a Kolsch-inspired ale by Gusto Brewing Company. Let's see if that's any good. And I'm going to be doing full reviews on these two beers, but, we had our hopes and dreams crushed tonight. So,
Viciously slaughtered by Father Time and a beer store upstate New York.
Yeah, and I have to say, when that happens, I go back to the warm embrace of Gusto or Equilibrium or, one of those. So, since Goose Island has left us out, we're going to be a little judgy tonight, and we're going to talk about the 2024 Goose Island lineup. And Kevin did point this out to me, that I went to paper instead of having my phone here.
What's that, Dad? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Listen, it is what it is. I will tell you this, because my computer's over there. If you look on the computer screen, Kevin, you'll see last year they offered us 6. And this year, they're only offering us 5.
I think you should go to your typewriter and fire off an angry missive.
Yes. So, okay, so let's go through and let's see. All right, it's only July. Goose Island is sharing its Bourbon County lineup. There are just 5 variants this year compared to 6 last year and 7 in 2022 and 8 in 2021. They're paring it down. I'm not thrilled with that, to tell you the truth. But it says they're concentrating on a smaller slate of beers and
Quality, not quantity. Hopefully.
It also says that all of these are pretty straightforward when it comes to what we have here. So, first one we have is the 2024 Bourbon County Brand Original, which I'm hoping is going to be better than this 2018 was.
Can't be. There's no chance it can't be.
Yeah, it really can't be. And this is the standard issue stout. It is aged for a year in barrels from Buffalo Trace, Heaven Hills, Four Roses, Wild Turkey. I think that their regular is always pretty solid.
Unless if it's 6 years old.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. I know this is the one I bought upstate. Now I'm wondering if the ones I have kept, which have been carefully cellared, if they're still, okay. This might be a super long video with another review at the end talking about that. So the original one I'm sort of always pleased with, and I don't know about you, but I always get a case of that because
I don't get a case, but I'll get a couple.
Yeah, you get a couple.
They're very good.
Now, I am excited about the second one. This is 2014's Vanilla Rye was one of the best.
2024?
No.
Oh,
actually,
okay.
I'm reading the
My
text here.
apologies.
They are doing Bourbon County Brand Vanilla Rye Stout. Now, I've had their Vanilla Stout, which was 2018. In fact, we almost reviewed one of those, but I wanted to save it because I hope it's still good. This always throws you a little off when one goes bad on you. Here's to that beer that died young. Actually, it didn't. It's old. So, 2014 Vanilla Rye was one of the best Bourbon County variants. This year's version is a Rye Imperial Stout, aged in rye barrels and finished with Madagascar vanilla beans. The rye spice should provide a nice counterpart to the smooth vanilla. I don't know.
Do you not? What's the problem?
I love vanilla. I'm not sure I love the rye. Because to me, rye always tastes peppery. And that's,
Interesting.
I mean, I'm thinking of this as a planning for my shopping on Black Friday. You know what I mean? Like, okay.
Or if we're lucky again.
If we're
Black
lucky,
Wednesday.
yes. So, I'm hoping for just Lucky Monday.
Yeah.
Way early. But I doubt that'll happen. So, I mean, I'm very excited about the vanilla because the vanilla was amazing in 2018. But I'm not sure that I'm thrilled about. Are you a rye drinker?
No, not at all.
Yeah, you know who drinks rye? My mother-in-law drinks rye, and that's just that's all you need to know. All right, next one, 2024 Bourbon County Brand Macaroon Stout. It isn't just a stout made with coconut; it's barrel aged for a year before cocoa nibs, sweet candied ginger, toasted coconuts are added. The ginger is an interesting twist to the recipe.
There's two things in this beer that I strongly dislike. Coconut and ginger.
Really? You don't like coconut? Oh, that's right. We had that discussion with...
Coconut.
Okay.
Coconut, no. Ginger. I like, ginger salad dressing is fine. But like actual ginger that comes with the sushi, it's... What a waste of space.
I like it because it's a little sharp. But, I'm a fan of ginger, but I'm not sure if I'm a fan of ginger in this context.
No.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
so
it's going to be funny when this one turns out to be the best. And here I am like, oh, I don't like this. I'm reading off a piece of paper and judging it.
It's like the cola, the cola sounded like it was going to be a disaster. And here we are 2 years or 3 years removed from the cola. And if I see it on the shelf, I grab it quicker than anything. All right. So the macaroon stout, I mean... Looking at this, I'm still going to go for a case of the regular. I'm probably only going to buy one or two of the vanilla rye stouts and one or two of these initially, just to see. And we're in a pretty lucky area in that a lot of this is available, and even
readily
now,
available.
A lot of it is still on the shelf. If I wanted a coffee stout from last year, I could literally go a mile away and pick up a dozen, and it wouldn't be a major hassle. All right. 2024 Bourbon County Brand Bardstone Cask Finished Stout. This stout is first aged in Bardstone Bourbon Original Series rye barrels, again with the rye. After that, it's transferred to oak and cherry barrels. Toasted oak and cherry should come through prominently, which is a good thing. I have a feeling this is one of their $40 bottles.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I think. I think that's got to be a $40 bottle.
I'm interested with the oak and cherry. That sounds great. But again, rye. But you know what? I don't know. Some of that stuff, who knows how prominent it's even going to be.
But again, that's probably one of the $40 bottles, like the fancy packaging.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the name of the next one, the fifth and final one, and that's got to be...
The Proprietor's Barley Wine Ale, I believe this is the one that you can only get in Chicago.
So there you go.
And I will tell you, I am not paying secondary market prices for Bourbon County. I either get it on the shelf or I don't. This one, but I mean, looking at it, it doesn't look like one that I'm really like dying to get.
There's things in here I don't even know.
So the brew includes tamarind, lime,
Guajillo.
How do you know?
Guajillo chili.
Okay. And
piloncillo.
Cane sugar.
Mi español no es bueno. Lo siento, señor.
It's not really. It's not good for me either.
I'm saying my Spanish is.
Yeah, no, I understood that.
Okay.
Mine is not particularly good, and neither is my pronunciation.
I thought you were talking about the beer, because I don't know if I'm in for this one.
Listen, if I come across a proprietor's, would I buy it at MSRP? Yes.
Yeah.
Would I go out of my way and pay secondary? Not a chance. The Barstone or Bardstone, whatever.
Bardstone.
Yeah. This might be one of the years where, like, I buy one for a review.
Yeah.
And go crazy.
Like you said, they're pretty easily available where we live.
They really are.
You really can buy one of each variant, and if there's one you like,
yeah, you can stock up on it. See, this year I made the mistake and I stocked up on the Bananas Foster.
Yeah.
And I have 4 of them. But quite honestly, like, they're not great. They're okay. The Backyard Stout, I bought none.
Yeah, I didn't. That was.
And what was the other one? The other one was the from a couple of years ago, the Biscotti Stout. Mm-hmm. I've still to this day only purchased one for myself. I actually currently have 2 in the bar, but they're for somebody else.
Oh, okay.
So and I just don't think they're particularly good. So again, I could see a case of the regular, which around here is $155. That's what a case costs. The vanilla rye I would try. Mm-hmm. I have to tell you, of all of them, the only one that I'm even moderately excited for outside of the original is going to be the macaroon.
Just based on like all the question marks that who knows what this is going to taste like.
That's the problem. Like Bourbon County every year is sort of an expensive hobby. Like if you're going to go and get it, you're going to spend some money.
Yeah.
And like what I have always liked is that, generally speaking, right up until that goddamn Biscotti Stout, every one that I've gotten, I have been reasonably satisfied. I've never looked at it and said, you know what, I regret spending that money. Regret spending this money. Not once. In this case, I think it's up in the air. This may be my least expensive Black Friday when it comes to Bourbon County.
Well, it's going to be funny when they're all amazing and we post this video in tandem with the reviews.
Oh, yeah. This will definitely be tagged with the reviews as the reviews come out. And maybe we'll be lucky and we'll find some in the wild beforehand and be able to at least go in on Black Friday with a
purpose.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but an informed decision, because, like, $25 a bottle is significant for beer.
Definitely.
That's all there is. That's a whiskey price. I mean, okay, a low-end whiskey, but a whiskey price. So, yeah, I have to tell you, I'm not incredibly psyched about this. Like, it just...
You know what? It's also summer. It's August.
It is August.
You're going to be very excited when it's cooler out. It's November.
Yeah, probably.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
we'll get there, young Richard.
All right, folks. So this was supposed to be a review of the 2018 Bourbon County, but instead it became a preview of the 2024 Bourbon County. And quite honestly, mixed feelings on this. We'll have to wait until November. Damn, that keeps coming up, that phrase. We'll have to wait until November to see how this all turns out.
Yeah.
So, let's hope that, this turns out better than
this?
I expect. Yeah, better than that.
Yeah,
that is
going to be better than that.
That beer is fucked. Like, that. There's just... I don't curse a lot on the channel, but when I do, there's a reason. That beer is no good. I would not buy another one of those. And again, I'm going to be driving past the place in Liberty, New York. This is the first time I've purchased... the last time was gifted. This is the first time I've purchased one that did not survive. So it's sort of sad. And now I'm hoping my 10-year verticals are okay. So, because I've got a lot of time.
What year is that? 2028?
No, 2026.
Okay, it's in my phone.
So we've got another... Actually, we will have 10 bottles in 2 years. We have 8 right now.
Nice.
So we've got, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we've got 8. So we've got 2 more years to go. And that video will be here you know, another reason to subscribe, another reason to like. Hang in there for that 2 years till we get to that.
We need more friends for that one.
Well, you know, I have 2 10-year verticals in process right now. So, you know, like we will probably have a 10-year vertical, and then the next year we'll probably have an 11-year vertical. So, you know, just to go through it. And yeah, we're going to need more people.
Yeah.
So we're going to need a bigger boat.
Yep.
Anyway, folks, right now I am drinking Choreographed Explosion. This is a Kolsch style or inspired ale by Gusto Brewing Company. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. It's coming in at 5% ABV, and so far it's really good, but I'm going to do a longer review on this.
Nice. So this is the Equilibrium D-Hop 5, 8.5. I think you'll enjoy this one. I'll leave it at that.
And there will be a review of that coming up in the next couple of weeks. Anyway, folks, have a good night. Sorry this one went completely off the rails. But that's what happens. I blame the man in Liberty, New York for not storing this correctly, because I think this, I gotta tell you, I think this just, either the bottle was compromised or it just was not stored correctly.
I'm going with the second.
Yeah, I am too. Anyway, folks, have a good night. We're gonna sit back, finish these in our less than stylish cans, and
cheers.
See you next time.